friends, Rebecca here, the Dragon Librarian from Farmington Community Library, and Esteldo and I are here today to talk to you about two brand new books that we're super excited about. We just recently read them, and we really absolutely just love them, and we hope that you will as well. So this very first one is called Hummingbird Salamander by Jeff Vandermeer. Hummingbird Salamander. Now, Jeff Vandermeer might be an author that sounds familiar to you. He is usually a writer of science fiction novels. He wrote the Annihilation trilogy, which was made into a movie with Natalie Portman, I think. And he wrote a young adult fantasy sci-fi book called A Particular Peril. And then he wrote another adult sci-fi book, I believe it was called Born. So this is his first actual thriller, though. So it was very exciting to get my hands on this because I do like his work quite a bit. And it features a woman named Jane Smith. We don't actually find out her real name. And the book starts off really on an exciting note. She gets handed this note and this key, which lead her to this locked box, and what's inside of it is a taxidermied hummingbird, this really rare species of hummingbird, and also clues that will lead her to a taxidermied salamander. So this sounds innocent enough, but because she takes this object and starts on this kind of quest, it starts all these terrible things start happening, basically, where she's being followed, her family's in danger, she's being threatened, and she has to figure out what is going on. She finds out that the person who is behind sending her this is a woman named Sylvana, who is supposed to be dead. She was an eco-terrorist who blew up a lot of like oil things in Argentina and such. So this alleged dead woman is sending her these clues. She doesn't know why. So she's on this quest where she's being followed and stalked, and people are trying to hurt her and her family, like I said. So it's a really high stakes book. It's very unique in terms of thrillers, because I would almost say it's like an eco thriller, to where it's a thriller, but in the background there's also a lot of things that have to do with ecology and like the environment and what happens at the end of the world. It's pretty cool. And another interesting thing about it is that the main character, Jane Smith, as she's called, is really not very likable. She's very cold. She's very calculating. She seems super unfeeling. She's kind of a hard person to like, which makes this book even more interesting. So if you like books where you don't actually have to like the protagonist, but you just are compelled to see what is going on and to get to the end, then yeah, I would highly recommend this one, Hummingbird Salamander. It's a thriller that's very different from other thrillers. So if you're looking for something different, or if you're just a fan of Jeff Vandermeer, I highly recommend this one, Hummingbird Salamander. The next one is the most adorable book I think I've ever read. It's super campy, it's super fun, and it's just absolutely worth the read. And it's called The Windsor Knot by S.J. Bennett. The Windsor Knot. And as you can tell from the title and also from this picture up here, yes, this has to do with Queen Elizabeth II. And basically this is a mystery that features a murder that happens at Windsor Castle, and Queen Elizabeth II, who is 89 in this story, trying to solve the crime. Yes, that is literally what I said. The 89-year-old queen from England is solving crimes in this book, and it is the most adorable, hilarious thing I've ever read. When I first heard about this book, I knew I had to read it. I've been reading a lot about the royal family lately, just finished watching The Crown, so I have been super into that. So if you are a fan of The Crown, or if you're a fan of the royal family, or just a fan of like the British monarchy in general, or fun mysteries, I would definitely recommend reading this one. It was hilarious. If you don't take it too seriously, I mean, it's definitely well written and it's really great, but it's supposed to be a fun book. Obviously, I don't really think Queen Elizabeth II is running around solving crimes, but maybe. Hey, maybe she is. I don't really know. She could be. But this is really fun. It reminded me a lot of the mystery series that involves Obama and Biden running around solving crimes. And that just, it's really campy, hilarious, fun romp with a mystery series, and it looks like it's going to be the first one in a series, so I'm super excited about that, which means there's going to be more to read about this. But yeah, it was really cool to see some more of the inner workings of the castle and the queen. and you know, Philip was in there, and some of her kids were mentioned. So it was really fun. If you don't know a lot about the British monarchy, it doesn't matter. You don't really have to go into this being a fan of that or knowing a lot about it. Basically, you just need to know that the Queen, her name is Elizabeth, and she's in her age, right? So that's pretty much all you really need to know to be able to get into this story. And it's just super fun. If you're looking for a fast, quick mystery read, perfect thing for this summer. It's great, fantastic book. And that is The Windsor Knot by S.J. Bennett. Well, that's what we have for you guys today. Brand new books that are super fun and exciting. I hope you find them interesting. If so, please feel free to check them out at the Farmington Community Library. You can either get them through our curbside service or pick them up in the at either branch. Thanks so much, friends, and have a wonderful rest of your day.